At crash 1000 this morning. Um, for so many reasons, many have not been trading this, but I think it is worth looking at too with respect to how I do my analysis. I think, like I told us, I'm a trend trader. I don't trade anything that is not trending. I don't venture into them at all. I don't. So if we look at this, starting with the monthly, we could start with marking out our zones again like we do. This is one. Meaning what is trying to tell us is that price actually came down from all of whatever, came down to to make this, went up again and broke to the downside. Then it has retested it. So we should be looking at the movement between here down. If you look at it properly, you see that price didn't break this. It didn't break that support below. It didn't break it at all. What happened was price went there and retested it and is coming back up. So I would actually at the moment what I have going on in this particular trade is that it is still selling, though yes, we may have formed a double bottom, but that double bottom can only be confirmed when this particular zone is taken out, 7079.7996. Only if this zone is taken out and price closes above it, then we should now be thinking of a buy. Okay, let me use this. Let me use the tip 7687.0345. Only if this price continues moving up and takes out this particular zone, this resistance zone, and closes above it, then we should be considering this buy for the monthly, for using the monthly chart. But this is not where my concern is. Why I'm using this monthly chart currently to start is because I want to know what is happening in the market. I want to know whether I should be buying or if I should be selling. So if we now go to the weekly, because now what will be concerning ourselves is this particular one that has formed and this little one that is currently forming. So I'll go to the weekly time frame and see what has played out so far. Now, what we've been doing on the weekly time frame is nothing less than lower low, lower high, and all of that. So this is a lower high, this is a lower low, this is a lower high. Let me mark them out so that we would understand some of these things. Price started here, came down here, and formed that. So the price actually left here again and went up here, and price now decided to come down again. From that point, it came down to this place. So, and at the moment, price is going up. So I think this confirms it. This is our lower high, these are lower low, these are lower high, these are lower low, and we are already going up. So if I were to look at this thing critically, I will still come again and mark out my zones for this. This is one. This is the point where price actually gave us a bounce. Let me still put up a little circle there. Let me put up this. Let me put up. Let me increase the pixel to 4 and save it. So this is I think it's not even this I did. Okay, let me increase the pixel. Okay, pixel to 4. and then okay, good. So I would just place it this way. So that point is significant to me. This point also is significant. So you should be looking at, because why I'm saying so is price actually came down to touch this, retested this and broke. And when it broke, on a norm, price is supposed to come back here, retest this and keep going down. But as it is, price is going up. But like I told us, until it breaks this on the weekly, if it breaks this on the weekly and closes above it, then what our target will be is here. We'll be targeting this up area. You get me? But at the moment, what we're experiencing is we're buying at the moment. So the only zone that has been taken care of is just this. This is the last one that was broken. So what we'll now need to do is to wait for price to come back. And retest this. Then we can join the buyers. For now, this is just the analysis for this. We can even draw a trend line. To show us what has played out so far. So looking at it from this point, we see that price has been doing a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and then we are up again. So what we just need to do is to keep waiting till we get that move back into this place, into that resistance that is now resistance zone that has turned support. So if you look at it, we've done one touch, we've done a second touch, we're expecting a third touch. So patience pays. If you sell this market, you might seriously lose this market. If you sell it, you might lose this market. For now, the market is currently buying, so we just need to keep buying. But if it decides to break this, like we're looking at the monthly time frame, at the weekly time frame, if it breaks this and closes above it, then technically on the weekly we will be buying this market till we get to the top. At the neck, we'll just be buying this market till we get to this zone on the monthly 76738 But for the time being, we are currently buying. So feel free to wait for the market to return back into that support zone, which is this, and then let's see what it tells us. If it bounces off it, then we can continue to buy. But if it doesn't, then we would see, let's say if it doesn't bounce off here, then what we should be looking at is price coming down to retest this particular place, which is 55897644. So it will just play around. If it keeps coming down and gets to this place and doesn't bounce off it and keeps going down, then we'll be expecting price to come back to retest this. Now, anything that happens here, if it closes below it, then we should be targeting this other point. So I believe you may have learned one or two things from this analysis. Thank you for your time.